All right, passenger school bus, pre-trip. Right here, you're standing in front first. No leaks. We're gonna look under. Next, we're gonna look at the lights at the top that we can't reach, so we're gonna point to them. They're secure, not damaged, they're proper color, and they're clean. Along with the lights down here that we can touch. All of these. Okay. Our stop arm is secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. It's in place. Our crossover arm. Open up. As we come over here, I'm going to come right here and look at the stop sign. Secure, not damaged, not loose or missing. The lights are proper color and clean. My mirror, secure, not damaged. It's not loose or missing. It's clean. Up here now, coming to the engine compartment. Start off top to bottom, inside out. Up here on the top, we can see the oil. I'd pull this out, wipe it off, reinsert it, then pull it back out again, and make sure it's above the add mark. I would do the same with my power steering fluid right here. Pull it out, wipe it, push it back in, pull it back out, make sure it's above the add mark. Right here, I have an air compressor. It is secured, it's not damaged, it's not loose or missing, it's gear driven, and it's not leaking. Right underneath it, right down here, is the power steering pump. You can follow the hoses off of the power steering box back to the pump. It is gear driven, it's secure, not damaged, not loose or missing, and it's not leaking. Hoses in general, just any hose up in here, all the hoses secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, and they're not leaking. All right, so we come back here. Our steering box, our 3-piece steering linkage, Pitman, drag link, and the knuckle back here in the very back is all secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, and it's not leaking. My spring hanger, my spring, my U-bolt, my shock, and my rear spring hanger I'm pointing to, which I can't reach back there, is secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. The shock's not leaking, and the springs aren't shifted. My brake hose, my brake chamber, my push rod and slack adjuster, and my lining and drum, which you can see inside this wheel right here. You can see them, lining and drum. So all of that is secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, not leaking. Slack adjuster and push rod don't move more than 1 inch if I pull on it with the wheels chocked and brakes release, and the pad is at least a 1/4 inch thick or not excessively thin, whichever one you want to use. Top of the tire is evenly worn. It's at least 4/32 of tread depth, and it's secure, there's no damage to it. Find my valve stem, because what's inside the tire, air, it's secure, not damaged, not loose or missing, it's got a metal cap on it. I just checked my inflation. My wheel is secure, not damaged, no re-welds. My lug, secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. I don't see any shiny threads or trails coming from them. Pump seal, secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, and not leaking. And that will pretty much polish off this side. We'll move around to the other side. Okay. Over here, start off top to bottom, once again, inside out. Top is our coolant, it's above the add mark. So we're good, we can see it in the sight glass. Here's our turbo and exhaust right here. See, this looks like a snail. Circular shaped, it's rusty, going through the exhaust. Secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. It's not leaking. I'm gonna check it all the way to the back right now. I'm gonna follow it all the way to the back and finish it. Good. That's all the way through the tip. And if you'll notice, the tip is past the bumper, a few inches. It should be. So we come back up front, find our first thing inside. It's like an alternator. The wiring, the alternator, and the belt drive are all secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. And the belt doesn't deflect more than 3/4 of an inch if I push on it with 2 fingers. Underneath it, down below, right down in here, it's hard to see, but it's the water pump. The water pump is right down here, underneath. It is secure, not damaged. It's nothing loose or missing. It's not leaking, and it's belt driven also, and I inspected the belt already. Okay. Should be it. All right, I'm gonna close the hood and lock it down. Let's keep it rolling. Down, lock it down. Okay, go back over here. Then we go down this side. Good, we already did our mirror over there. If you didn't do that mirror, hit this mirror, because you gotta hit one of them. My doors, secure, not damaged. They're not loose or missing, and they don't leak because they got the rubber seal on them. Look at there. I'm gonna do my entryway when I come back. I'm gonna do it now. Coming this way. Go under right here. See the phone. Okay, as you go under here, right there, drive shaft. You can see the drive shaft right here, circular shaped. Secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, and there's nothing wrapped around it. You can see it going into the trunk back here, right there. The exhaust is above, don't get it. Here it is, drive shaft, you can see it right here. After the drive shaft, you're gonna come to the brake hose, brake chamber, push rod slack adjuster. It's gonna be on the inside of the back here. Brake hose, brake chamber, push rod slack adjuster. Lining, did you go do those? Secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, not leaking. Slack adjuster, push rod, don't move more than an inch. With the wheels chalked and brakes release. Around here in the front, we're gonna come back because we have a spring hanger. You can see your brake hose and chamber right there as well. Brake hose, chamber, push rod, slack adjuster right there. You can see the back of the push rod and slack adjuster. Brake hose, brake chamber, push rod, slack adjuster. All right, spring hanger right here. Spring right there. Going back to the U-bolt and there's a shock back there. All of that is secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. The shock's not leaking and the springs aren't shifted. On the back, you will see the airbag. The airbag housing, top and bottom, and the bag itself are secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, and not leaking. Now on my brake hose, chamber, push rod, slack adjuster, goes into the wheel for the lining and drum. Okay, I'm trying to show you on the opposite side. On the opposite side, you can see the lining and drum inside the wheel there. Secure, not damaged, with the loose missing, not excessively thin, no leaks are present. Okay, tires, nothing trapped in between them. There, at least 230 seconds of tread, evenly worn, no damage. Find the valve stem. Secure, not damaged, with the loose missing, got a metal cap on it. I've just checked my inflation. Lugs, secure, not damaged, with the loose missing, they're all present, they're all tight, those trails. Hub seal, I got it on the inside when I said no leaks. Wheel, secure, not damaged, no re-welds. I'm gonna tell you something else you can do right here, okay? You can say tires, like I did the front, except for 230 seconds. Wheel, like I did the front. Valve stem, like I did the front. Lug nuts, like I did the front. Hub seal, like I did the front. That works. If you can say that. Mud flap, secure, not damaged, with the loose missing. Fuel, the cap is tight, and the tank is secure, not damaged, with the loose missing, and not leaking. Back of the bus. Just look at it. Secure, not damaged, with the loose missing, proper color and clean, all the lights. The door, secure, not damaged, with the loose missing. It opens, so you can let out the little minions. They can sit down. Pay attention to this area too. It gets rusty sometimes, especially in cities. Children will sit down and scoot out of here. So if this gets real rusty and gnarly, it'll scratch the shit out of them. So watch it. Make sure it stays nice and clean. There's nothing to do on the side of the bus. We did everything at the lights and all that. Let's go inside. As we enter, we're gonna do the entryway. Handles, steps, rails, secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. There's no holes in the floor. I got a properly charged 10 BC fire extinguisher right here. I've got 3 red reflective triangles right here. Spare fuses are in that box as well. I've got a body fluid spill kit right here. And my first aid kit right here as well. Now, as I go back, I'm going to inspect every seat, bottom, back, bottom, back, bottom, back, and the floor, bottom, back, and the floor. Inspecting all of it. Make sure that everything is secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing. No holes in the floor. I'm going to check that the back door opens. My key is on. Beep. You heard the key? All right, it functions properly. Well, in case one of them opens the door. You're going to do all your emergency exits now. This is an emergency exit. We have one here, one above me. We're gonna have another one over here, and another one over here. and another one up here. And then our main door is our #1 emergency exit, right there. Now I'll hop in the seat, and we'll crank up.
And
We'll crank up, go ahead. Good. Put on my seatbelt. All right, seatbelt secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, it fits me. Hand up, seatbelt first, next. Horn. They both work. Mirrors, adjusted properly. I can see down both sides of the vehicle. Windshield, secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, no stickers. Wipers, secure, not damaged, nothing loose or missing, they're flat against the windshield. Turn them on. Well, hang on. There it is, wiper works. Okay, good. There was a water squirting too. Over here, nothing else left. Back to this side. Left signal, right, high beam, and emergency, 4 ways. All right. My oil pressure functioning properly. Water temperature functioning properly. Voltmeter functioning properly. My air gauge is right here. You can see it's governed out. Yeah, about 125 psi, which is where it should be. Okay. Let me do over here. I'm going to turn on my heat. Actually, I'm turning on my AC. Turning on my heat. Heat comes out down here. Turning on my defrost. Defrost comes out up here. Good. Next, I'm going to close the door. So I'm going to turn on my master. And I'm going to start my flashers. And you're going to see outside, the flashers are flashing on top of the bus. See them? Okay. Now, I'm going to open my door to make sure that the reds have turned on. My stop arms are out, and my crossing arm has extended as well. Everything is functioning properly. Good. Next, I can turn that off. And I'm ready to do my air brake test. I'll go ahead and do my tug test first, okay? My brake is out. Put it in drive. It won't go anywhere, okay? My parking brake works. Push my brake in, let it roll ahead at 5 miles an hour, and stop. The bus didn't pull left or right to indicate that something's wrong with the braking system. I'm still over 100 psi right now. I'm going to turn my bus off. I'm going to turn the bus key back on, and I'm going to let it all equalize. I'm still over 100 psi. This is your air brake test that you cannot mess up. Okay, this is an automatic fail if you fumble on this one. Okay, first step is to hold the brake for 1 minute. Just barely push it. You ain't gonna kill it. I should not lose more than 3 psi in 1 minute. You're gonna tell me a minute's up. A minute's up. Okay, the next step. At or before 55 psi, I should get a low air warning light or buzzer. Okay? You can tell I turned my key back on. Okay, this is why. If you don't have it, you don't get the buzzer. There's my buzzer. I don't have a buzzer, but I have a light. There it is. It's on. Now, between 20 and 45, this knob is gonna pop out. And it just popped. Okay, if the knob doesn't pop out, then start over. You didn't have it pressed in, okay? If this light doesn't come on, start your whole air brake test completely over because you didn't have your key on, okay? There's some little fail safes in there to help you catch your mistakes. And I probably missed some stuff in here, this or that, but that's enough for you to pass your pre-trip on your school bus. Thank you very much.